whilst we are just very, very comfortably overweight, let's have a little look at how this softening beam works. So we need a fleshing tool. No carving needed. We've got one just here, and that is perfect. I don't know why we're so overweight. Can't quite work it out. I don't think the bag's too full either. Just, yeah, kind of one of them. Remove flesh. I think we need to Angus liver. Interesting. Let's get that flesh off. I don't quite know what skill this works, but we're about to find out. Ah, none. And then remove fur. It's got to be the next one. There we go. Crude medium leather, which can... Okay, we've got to do something else to it first. Can be tanned in a tanning barrel. Wrong one once again. Tanning barrel is 2 planks. Perfect. It's tiny. Look at the thing. It's so cute. Tanning barrel. What do we need? A bowl of brain tan. How do we craft brain tan? Brain tan. Water and small animal brain. We've got many of those, luckily. That's one thing that we are well stocked on, is animal brains. Very, very weird thing to say out loud, but I'll take it. I wonder if we can just do it at a tap. Do we have a bowl, is the question. Most importantly, I think I do somewhere. Maybe under the sink. There we go. 5 of them. Look at that. Those soups came in handy after all. 1 brain. Perfect. I'm assuming we've got to fill up the bowl first. Fill bowl. Make 1 brain tan, if we can. Make bowl of brain tan. Perfect. And then cut leather in half. Ah, gives us 2 small levers. Nice. That's actually very, very handy today. But yeah, welcome back to the channel. It's Vorund here, and today we are doing some crafting stuff. It's been a very long time, if ever, since I've touched on it. We tried doing it with the forge, and it just didn't quite work out. But what I would very much like to do is get ourselves a big old forge, get a decent sized just area going on. We got 1 tanned crude hide. Nice. What we need this hide for is some bellows, which make large bellows. We have our hide for. We just need 2 medium handles and 2 planks. I'm sure if we don't have them already, we'll be able to craft 2 medium handles out of the gear that we've got. Ah, we got them. Nice. 2 medium handles, please. Thank you. And 2 planks, wherever they may be. We're going to cut out the middleman here. Save tracking them down and just build them ourselves, because when in Rome, do as the Romans do, as they say. I think we need a workbench for it. Bellows, bellows, bellows. B-E-L-L. O's. I'm assuming that'll do carpentry. Yeah. Okay, 1 large bellows in the bag. Build menu. Where you at? Forge. Make advanced forge. Ah, bellows are on the ground. I was going to say, what's happened to those? That is a big old bellows. They weigh 40. Damn. Okay, maybe we're not doing that today. On the blacksmith anvil, I feel like that's a whole other thing. See how we craft one. Don't know if we'll be able to. Make a blacksmith anvil mold. There is one not too far away, isn't there? If I remember rightly. I believe just on our way out of town there's that little place held up. It's definitely an anvil. Whether it's a blacksmith's anvil, it's a whole other question. But I reckon we go find that. I know exactly where it is. It's just getting there. Maybe that's why we're so heavy. These 2 probably don't help. And I doubt the twine is doing us any favours either. Yeah, there we go. Just overloaded. That's all it is. It's my own fault. If I remember rightly, it was just up here somewhere. Pretty sure we come past this first town. Wherever it may be. There. And I think it's just up around here. I could be wrong. It's been a very long time. Maybe not. Maybe it is. Maybe we did squeeze around this. It was just a bit less overgrown last time. Okay, we can still muscle through as well. Thank God. And no post box. Post box? Yeah, it's got to be this. I think that is it just there. Let's keep that bat out. Quiet. Very quiet. There we go. Is that just an anvil we can take? Or is this like a whole workbench? I think that's just a cool workbench. Ah, that's so annoying. Okay, back to the drawing board then. Maybe we have actually got to do the basics and then craft up from there. Or did we not find an anvil somewhere? Or am I just making this up? Small plant drying rack. I thought that had things on it. These are all harvestable though, aren't they? Are they? Maybe not. No. Have I written anvil anywhere on the list? The ultimate question. I feel like I've seen one. Know what I mean? Dead cow. Ah, I forgot about him. Poor fella. Nah, maybe we haven't. Maybe we haven't found an anvil. You know what? I'm going to scroll through the comments quick because I feel like I've seen one somewhere. 100% sure. So I very quickly watched it back and we're actually pretty close to where we should be. So the video said, wherever we are, I believe. Now I've kind of lost it. It might be there. No, it's definitely not there. Could be there. That's the one. I think there's a Terranif on that corner. And it should be in there. It was a bench anvil. And I don't think they can be used in... What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't think they can be used as each other. So I think we're still going to need to track down an anvil. But it'll be nice to see. It'll be nice to just know. I think we need a blacksmith's anvil, which is slightly bigger. I think. I might be wrong, but we're about to get one. We're about to find out, and hopefully it just works, because I do not want to faff about building a simple furnace and forge and all of that stuff so we can melt something down, build ourselves a proper anvil, and yeah, just a whole lot of extra aggro, really. It's like doing everything just with extra steps, and I'd much rather do it without the extra steps. This is one extra step that I wanted to avoid, to be fair. Still not fully used to this keyboard, so moving about and taking down Zeds is not really in my forte. Not today, but we move. We move. Kill my fellas. Hopefully they are nice, easily done, in and out, quick with no stress. One big swing. There we go. What a beauty. Believe it's just in here. There we go. One bench anvil. I don't know. Don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to take the garden fork whilst we're here though, because I would like to get back into the spears. They were so good back in build 41 that it seems a shame to waste them. Nothing else we really need. Nah, let's get out of here. Time for the moment of truth then. Can we? It's not going to be in that one, is it? It's going to be in this one. Blacksmithing? Advanced forge. Yeah, we do need a blacksmith's anvil. Classic. Okay, how do we make this work? Can we even... Blacksmith anvil mold. We can make that simple enough. A wooden one. Can this not be made better? Or are we just going to pour like molten hot? It could work. Maybe. I mean, I guess now we've got an anvil. That's sort of the only perk I'm taking from that. We do have a bunch of planks that we can actually use to build this little mold. Blacksmith anvil mold. Okay, I guess we've got to take them all to the other side because it requires a surface, as per usual. Let's pick these puppies up. Yeah, we just kind of need to figure out a way to actually use this mold, wherever it may be. That's probably going to come up with all of the molds, isn't it? Blacksmith, anvil, mold. There we go. Okay, how does this work? Does it give us instructions? No, absolutely not. Okay, I think we might need like a simple forge. Again, in the wrong tab. We may actually need to just make the simple stuff. It's not the end of the world, right? It is what it is. We need a blacksmith anvil for the simple forge as well. Which means we may need a primitive forge. Which means we need a stone anvil. Oh, never ends, does it? I'm sure we've got a big boulder left for the stone anvil. Stone anvil needs one large stone. This is a job for the morning. It's a job for the morning. Okay, we've taken the night. We've had a breather. We need to track down one big old rock. Question is, where are they going to be? I thought that was one, but it's not. It's just one teeny tiny little small stone. How about you? There we go. He's a big boy. Here's one big boy, please. Let's drop that. Equip that. Load that on our back. We can't. I need to be more organised. Yeah, this bag is literally filled to the brim. Let's just dump all of that. Pick our bag up. And then a refiller. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, I need to be more organised. It's doing so well straight away. And then had a week of just chaos and everything's just crumbled behind it. Which is fine. It's not the end of the world. But I just like to be a bit more organised, I guess. What do we need? We probably need to check. Because we're probably, more than likely, going to need like a bucket of concrete or something. Bucket of clay cement, 10 stones, and a stone anvil. I think the stone anvil we can just build, can't we? One stone anvil, please. There should be. And a stone chisel. And a surface. Cool. One stone chisel then. Let's go track that puppy down. There's got to be one over here, right? One. I guess a mason's chisel. Probably work. Instead of. Yeah, there we go. One mason's chisel. Perfect. And we got a stone wheel, which means we can make a grindstone. Alright, one. What does this do? Do you find out? Whenever you're ready, boy. 92, 95, and 100. Masonry. That's a big old boy too. How much does that weigh? Is that 50? Where you at? Stone anvil. Ah, we got moved, didn't we? There we go, 40. 40, 40, 40. Hang on, what did that say? What was the little knock on with that? Was that can be used as a primitive forge? Used to build a primitive forge, useless on its own. That's okay, we can figure that part out. We've got plenty of cement there. We just need to sling it all together. Don't know which area to build. We could always do it over here. Start the forge in this area. I was going to do it down the front here, but I feel like having it out in nature is just a bit more fitting for a forge. You know what I mean? I don't really want it too close to things that can burn down. I reckon we just expand this way slightly. Keep the front side for all the leather tan and stuff and things like that. Back end can be for the other bits. I think we can, yeah, we can use the axe for this. Don't really like doing it, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I ain't scared. I ain't scared, I tell ya. The thing we need to clear the area is in our bag. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Leave this bad boy just here. Make sure it's not too battered. Nah, still brand new. Thank God for that. Alright, one bucket and one bag of concrete powder. Probably going to need to do this at the sink, I reckon. Ah, this is already filled. Can only mean we should just be able to sling it up, right? Be very surprised if we need a surface for this. Mixed bucket of cement. Yeah, we can do it without a surface. Just needs light. Question is, does this destroy the bucket? Or is this good? Is this all good? Okay, what do we actually need? Blacksmithing, primitive furnace, primitive forge, 10 stones. There we go. Much bigger area. It's a shame about the fog, but should be right. So I think I'm going to build this a bit close to the front side. And then we can just expand backwards as we go. Should really clean this place out too. Poor chickens, just left. Poor little fellas. I mean, they look like they're chilling though. They do look pretty happy. Should maybe just clear them out at least. Stop the ever expansion of chickens because they are growing quickly. Very, very quickly. Pretty good for our eggs, but not very good for everything else. The chick apocalypse is under threat constantly if we just leave things to grow. We do not want that. They did kind of fix it, but I'm still very scared. Do not want that massacre on our hands all over again. It's horrifying. Not just for me, but for the chickens too. That's so much better. So much better. I kind of cleaned everything up because I couldn't quite think straight. Not good. Not good at all. So we are fully cleaned. I think maybe we get the primitive stuff down this side and I can build up like a big logged area. Get the proper grindstone, advanced forge, advanced furnace. Everything set up in this corner and work our way down. And then we can always branch across and get like the full outdoor workshop set up. That's where the bench anvil will come in handy and everything in between. Basically, we just need to try and lift it all. It's the only trouble. One stone anvil weighs an absolute ton, but it's all good. It's all good. We are moving swiftly on. I will take those twigs as well just so we can get them out the way. And then primitive forge. Has our battery just ran out? There we go. It's nice having so many batteries just on hand 24/7. Primitive forge. She can do that nicely. Very nicely. Okay, can we make split gold bar? That's cool. Split silver bar. We can make like a full currency. A late game multiplayer is going to be wild. A wooden blacksmith mold. Blacksmith. Huh. Okay, we can't do that. That settles that. We're going to need a basic furnace. Is that the next one? Primitive forge, primitive furnace. That one we can do quite easily. And we've still got plenty left. Ah, sound. Too easy. One thing we don't have is enough clay. Guess we better get back to foraging after all. Wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Maybe we've got to turn that into a clay one. I feel like ceramic would absorb the heat a lot better, you know? I feel like that should just be how that works. Guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. It's getting dark. I'm not even going to play that game. Let's get some sleep and then forage properly in the morning when we can actually see. Also remembered I had a foraging level 5 book to read. I went the whole way to get it and I was just about to crack on without even touching it. Imagine all of that work just to let it sit and waste. Because yeah, that's absolutely the sort of thing I do, but I'm really hoping it pays off. I think it gives us like a 8 or a 10 multiplier. Okay, we're on a 16. That's wild. That's absolutely nuts. I'll take that all day long. I wonder if we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, boy. Shall we sling that into a big book set? How do we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make the box. There we go. I think as we read these, we've just got to use them. There's 1. We've got the masonry 1, 2. Fishing 1, 2, 3. No other sets, not even close. But it's something that we can figure out as we go, because I would very much like to just build every full collection, if I can. It's a hell of a feat, I know, but it'd be quite fun. I've still got these. Yeah, and they're still fresh. Nice. Alright, we've got 2 hours to kill before we have to be in bed. I think I'm just going to try and work through whatever I can to make our bag a little bit lighter. The masonry one's red. Sling that straight on the side. Add that to our collection later. Radish seeds, lavender seeds. We've got to stay on top of actually keeping this organised too. Otherwise, yeah, we're just gonna fall apart, I reckon. Definitely gonna fall apart. It's not gonna be a good day. Twine can go back where it belongs. The nails and stuff I'll keep hold of. The fleshing tool we should really put up the top. I think I'm gonna build some sort of crate area up there so we can actually do that. But for now, I'd say we look half decent at least. We look better than we did nowhere near as bad, that's for sure. And we got a whole bunch of food we can clear out too. A whole bunch of food we're probably never going to eat unless there's a big old chicken drought, which I can't see happening either, because those little chicas seem to be breeding like there's no tomorrow, which is good. I'm not complaining, not for a second. Let's get some sleep. He deserves it. Let's go for a little hunt, ladies and gents. I'm kind of hoping we can just fly through this. I think if we head down to the far end, through all the trees, just beyond the school basically, if we head down that end, it's probably going to be our best chance of finding good gear. High-end camera. Probably should have taken that and disassembled it. Sorry, large flat stone, we don't really need you. I tried breaking one down yesterday and it didn't quite play ball. So part of me thinks that you just can't. I feel like you definitely could at some point, but maybe not anymore. Another large flat stone. Yeah, just stuff we don't need. Clay. Where would you find clay? If you were a piece of clay, where would you be? Because I kinda need it. Kinda desperately too. Fir cone. I just don't quite know the best spot to look for stuff anymore. I feel like I've gone so long just searching for the usual things that my brain just can't quite comprehend extras yet. Not sure why. Not sure why. Extremely rare for a lot of things. A whole lot of things. Stones are very rare. Yeah, let's maybe get out of here then. Unless we go down to the creek. Could be a good place to look for it. Straight along the seafront. Yeah, let's try and just get a bit further out. See if we can find a good spot that could potentially have clay. Still all the same forest type, isn't it? How about on the other side? Primary forest? Stones? Stones are still rare. Okay, let's head down to the creek. Unless the gravel road might have some good stones. Nah, not really. I think I'll bring a pickaxe just for good measure. Don't know whether we'll actually find anything, but it'd be nice if we do. Do you know what I mean? Just one vein of clay would be more than ideal. Can be used to remove small tree stumps. Nice, I didn't know that. Hopefully. We don't want to use that, do we? We've started it now. We may as well. When in Rome and all that. So both of these hoods are pretty battered and we've got 0 welding skill. So I think that should be something we work on soon. I feel like now that we've got the forge beginning to set up, getting a rest could work. Is that clay or is that limestone? Limestone. Limestone boulder. They can be mined. That's one thing we do know. Yeah, I feel like maybe somewhere along a creek could work. Just remember we've lost our generator down here too. Very annoying. Good thing I haven't been leaving gear just next to it. Otherwise I'd kind of be screwed. More than one location. Which, yeah, not what we want. Not in the slightest. Oh, imagine if we have one at the mall. That'd be heartbreaking. Made it to the seafront. I feel like this is a good place to find clay. You can find it here in Minecraft. So surely that just makes sense, right? Forest road, forest. Forest road. Farmland forest. Where are the stones at? Stones are extremely rare down here. Urban area. Stones are rare. You know what? There's one way to find out, right? Let's just have a look. Let's have a little walk along the creek and see what we can see. Ooh. Prison defense. Ah, interesting. Take that all day long. Thank you, Mr. Road Manual. Alright, I'm just going to take a walk down. Take a walk down, see how we go. And yeah, I'll probably see you on the other side. Hopefully we can actually come up with something. Found a bull skull. That's definitely going on the table. Wonder if we can get a jawbone out of it. I think we need that for a few crafting recipes. May not be a bad idea to keep one on hand. So far, not a lot, I'm not going to lie. Not good. One extra foraging level. Just found a steel scrap, and yeah, it gave us a good chunk. I also just had a thought that we aren't going to want a pickaxe, are we? Not for clay. If you've ever dug through clay, you'll know that you probably need a shovel for it. maybe a sack to collect it or a bucket or something, because there's no way you are mining through that. It is a killer. Even just trying to dig it out is hard work. Probably didn't want the pickaxe, but it's all good. You live and learn. Wonder if they've actually got that in, to be fair. You could need a pickaxe after all. It could be like a clay rock, you know? I feel like the indie stone are better than that, though. Don't want to give them grief before we've even found it. Another empty pot. Pliers, canned corned beef. You are come with me, my friend. This could be our winter special if we need it. Painkillers, yes please. I'll take the bandage too, because you can never have too many. It's one thing that I tend to sleep on until we need it, and it's like the best thing that we could possibly find. Leaves that sewing kit behind. Back door, however. You're coming down. No way. If it works, it works. If it works, it works. Come on, my dear boy. There we go. Lovely job. Alright, can we get any clay down here? No. A shovel? I'll take that all day long. Don't know why a bag is so full already, but shovel would do. Shovel would do nicely. Is there anything that we can leave? How heavy is that bull skull? Not as heavy as I thought it would be. Just getting stacked up real quick. I think that puts us to max level. Yeah, boy, our first max skill. With a foraging king, ladies and gents. Foraging king. Should really take some of this hemp dogbane. I don't quite know what we can use it for, but the amount we're finding, I feel like it could be quite important. Or at least have some sort of value, you know. Better than wasting it, that's for sure. We're a little ways out, I think. I think we actually travel quite far. And still 0 clay. Clay is definitely going to be an issue. I can see it already. It's not good. It's not good at all. It's the one thing that we need to actually make this work. And I feel like we're just not going to find it today. I feel like it's not going to work out. I don't really know another good spot to collect it either. Only thought was a creek because, you know, wet ground and all that. I feel like it does kind of come into play with clay. Wet, salty ground. Yeah, does that make sense? I've only ever seen clay around, you know, when you get like groundwater running through an area and you're trying to dig it out. That's the only time I've ever seen clay. So I feel like 2 and 2 kind of go together. Otherwise, the only other time I've seen it is playing Minecraft and all of it's underwater. Feel like there's some correlation here. There's got to be, right? Got to be. I just can't seem to find it in game. So I think maybe we head back, get some sleep, take a stroll through the woods. Hopefully we can find something. There's a lot of minerals and things down on this front line. So with any luck, there'll be something buried. We just got to dig it out and find it. Did also find a bunch of fruit out there, so I think I'm going to make one fresh fruit salad. I think that'll sort him right out. Do you know what I mean? It's been a long time since he's had fresh food. Let's get 3 apples in there. 3 berries? As many berries as we can get, I guess. Add 1 fresh berry, add some honey. Yeah, tasty. Tasty, tasty, tasty. I'm actually very jealous. Can we get any more in there? No. I think that'll do him some good. I thought we'd get a lot more happiness out of it, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We can definitely not snack on anything before bed, because we are a very, very full man. Let's just sack off this last bit. Got a couple of flint nodules in there as well. We can always do with getting rid of. We probably don't need our gun with us all this time either. Fuel. Might just top that up before bed. Sorry, I know there's a super loud. Turn that puppy off, add the fuel, and get her back on. Nice. Much better. Fueled and ready to fly. Flint nodules are going in here, aren't they? Don't think they are. I think they're going down the other end, but that's okay. Everything else, all good. Let's get some sleep. I'll see you when the sun's up. Let's just have a quick wander along this area. Let's see how we go. It's my final hope before heading right along the main road, and that part is deadly. It's kind of a part I don't really want to see, but yeah, it feels like we're not having any joy. It's the first thing I've seen. What is it? Clay. Look at that. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay, we don't actually need to do this anymore. That's dreamy. And we're like fully filled out as well. Oh, sapling too. You're coming with me, boy. Might just take a little stroll and see what we can see. Just twigs. Just twigs. Any more clay? Please. Please, Mr. Clay. Man, I remember before they updated this, and clay, you'd only find one per thing. And when it's this scarce, and you're hunting around for hours on end trying to find it, it's the most painfully mind-numbing process in the world. I was ready to give up. Not gonna lie. I was very ready to give up when I was first looking for it, because I was just curious. Saw a lot of posts about it and was like, it can't be that hard, can it? Yeah, it was horrid. Absolutely horrendous. Felt for any of you early days blacksmiths, because it was not the one. Not at all. Come on, fellas. There we go. Back on the mark? Yeah, back on the mark. No Zeds around here, we hope. No clay either. Still though, all we need is what we got. Let's get ourselves home without dying, preferably. 3 Zeds. 4 Zeds. I was hoping for 4 big swings, to be fair, but... Ooh. Very good, there's 1. Completely missed 2. And there's a lot more Zeds in the trees. Yeah, nah, I'm out of here. Let's go. Do not want to deal with this mess at all. Come on. Why are there so many? Why are there so many? Does that get us home free? More or less. Let's get back on the search just whilst we can. There was a Zed just creeping in behind us. Nope. Let's just get home. You'd think I would have learned how busy that place is from the first time we went there, but apparently not. My brain just couldn't quite put 2 and 2 together. Is that on? No. There's like this weird glow around us. I keep thinking we've got a flashlight on, but we don't. Maybe we are just glowing. Maybe he's living life that lavishly that he's just glowing. He's got an aura to him. Little legend is what he is. Little walking legend. That's still full of gear as well. I've got so much to do. So much to do. It's all I keep figuring out. It's like everywhere we go, I'm just finding more and more stuff that we need to get done. But it's all good. One step at a time and all that. Okay, 6 clay. What does that give us? Believe. Oh, we need the charcoal pit too. I forgot about that. Primitive furnace. Primitive forge, primitive furnace. 4 stones. Wherever you may be, Mr. Stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clay is up the top end, I believe. Wherever it may be. Maybe it came back. That is incredibly annoying. We're like just off wherever we want to put it. Should have shifted this one over. Guess it could go in the corner, couldn't it? I think that still comes under the same fold. Yeah, it can go straight from the furnace into the thing. Smelt large item, smelt medium item. Large ceramic crucible, wooden tongs, coke. Nice. Yeah, okay, this isn't what we wanted, but could maybe make life easier in the long run. Unless we need something solid, broken down into metal to then be able to use it for our beast. Yeah, I think that's the way it's going to have to work, isn't it? I think that's the way it's going to have to work. Have we got anything that can be smelted down? Maybe jewellery or something. No, I don't have any of that. Definitely don't. Smelt small item. Let's just see what we can do. Large knife blade. Unless we can disassemble a blade. Or a roasting pan or steel sheets. A fork. We can do a fork. We can do a lot of stuff. Okay. That gives us a little bit of perspective. Steel walls, small steel sheets. Anything of this, and then we should just be able to make this, right? Maybe. Maybe. I feel like this is something we need to figure out another day. Oh, our list of things to do just keeps growing, but I'm excited. It looks a lot better than it did, and I'm a little bit excited to see where it goes. We got a lot to learn. That's one thing I am figuring out, but for now, I'm going to love you and leave you just there, because, yeah, it's been a long day. Thanks for watching. Massive thanks to the members supporting the channel. like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully, stick around for the next one. Peace.